Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your monthly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you so very much. Thank you to all of my supporters, everybody who likes, shares, and comments under my videos. You guys are very much appreciated and truly, honestly, a blessing. So thank you so very much for your support. If you are interested in receiving a daily oracle guidance message, I do actually draw and upload every single day to my Instagram page. So if you're interested in receiving a daily oracle guidance message, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I'm also now on Facebook as well. If you are interested in receiving a private reading, I do actually have my website linked below in the description bar. And lastly, be sure to not only watch your sun sign, but your moon sign and your rising sign as well, just to get the most insight into these general tarot forecast. So thank you all again, and I hope you all have a great month. Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your March 2016 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, let's see what the month has in store for you. Okay, so I do have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Gemini. The Five of Swords can be a couple of different things. This can be a card of conflicts, deceit, having words with maybe someone around you or with people around you. But this also can be you doing whatever you have to do to come out the victor in something. And that's honestly what I think this is for the majority of Geminis watching this. Just because, let me jump to what's crowning you. And I have the Ace of Swords crowning you, Gemini. So there might be some Geminis that have gone through some difficulties. Maybe they've had some conflicts. Maybe you've had some arguments or whatever it may be. Just maybe some hurdles to overcome, because the Ace of Swords is a card of victory, but this wouldn't have been the easiest victory to obtain. This would have definitely, you would have had maybe your issues that you had to get through. You would have definitely had your obstacles that you might have had to overcome with this Ace of Swords. So this is what's crowning you. This is what's on your mind, and it's winning. It's victory. Maybe cutting to the truth of a matter. So, you know, for some of you, this very well can be maybe some conflicts, some issues with people around you. But then others, this is you wanting that victory. This is you just having that kind of fighter's mindset where you're going to do whatever you have to do. You're going to fight for maybe what's yours, or you're going to do whatever it is that you have to do to achieve this victory. So it doesn't necessarily have to be something negative, but the energy that I do have with you currently, Gemini, is actually the Eight of Swords. So this can simply be a sort of confused energy that is with you, or this can be some sort of fears, anxieties that can be with you. You know, being in your head too much. This is that mental energy that we can control. You can actually eliminate this energy if you wanted to. This is being in your mind too much. This is having those negative thoughts, those fears, those doubts, that anxiety. It is crossed by the Four of Swords, which can be you spending some time alone, resting, recuperating, charging your batteries. This can be you taking some time off of work So maybe, you know, there can be some Geminis that simply have maybe too much time on their hands. Maybe you are in your head just a little bit too much. Or maybe, you know, there is something going on. This can be that confused energy. And maybe you decide to just go on vacation or take a retreat, or maybe spend some time alone. Just maybe to get away from this Eight of Swords energy. The Four of Swords can also be things kind of being on hold, things being at a standstill, things in your life not really progressing, things being on hold. So that could be why we have this Eight of Swords energy, where maybe things are just, they feel confusing, and it's maybe because things are not progressing the way you'd like. So because this is a general reading, I mean, that will play out very differently for everybody. But it's the energy that's with you right now, and I'm filming this before March, so you might be going into March with this energy, but it's not going to last very long. Now, what I have at the foundation is the Knight of Swords. So this can be you charging ahead, charging towards something, charging very quickly towards something, wanting something very much, and just charging after it. This is that fast-paced, confusing type of energy. This is where things are happening so quick that it can almost feel confusing or chaotic. So, you know, that could be why we have the Eight of Swords here. Maybe things were happening quickly in your lives, Gemini, and, you know, they do feel confusing, but now maybe things are on hold, and maybe it's even more confusing. Now, in the more recent past, I do have the Fool here. So this can be what you were charging towards with the Knight of Swords. Maybe you're charging towards some sort of new beginning with the Fool. This would be you taking a leap of faith, or taking a risk and just deciding to go for something, deciding to walk down a new path. So for many of you, this is exactly what you were charging after. And you have the Ace of Swords on your mind. This is what's grounding you. So you're thinking about, you know, being victorious with this. You know, if this is a new job, this is you wanting to be victorious with this. Or you know, the Ace of Swords can also be like that spark of inspiration, or, you know, that idea or thought that just kind of occurs to you, and it actually sets in motion the events that take place that lead up to a beautiful new beginning. So maybe you had some sort of spark of inspiration. Something might have occurred to you, and it got the ball rolling, and you were charging forward. This is you going down that new path. But maybe, you know, things are on hold right now, and you're thinking about how you can be successful with this. The Ace of Swords is also, it also is the truth. This represents the truth, seeing things clearly. So you could be thinking about the truth of a matter with a certain situation. Now, coming up in the near future, I do have the Queen of Cups. So this can be a person around you. This can be your mom, your sister, your friend, your significant other. This can be even your energy. The Queen of Cups is a very compassionate, warm, loving woman. She's very intuitive. She's more of an emotional woman. So you actually, some Geminis watching this will be your energy, maybe around the second week of the month. You just might be maybe more compassionate than you normally are, or maybe just very generous, very loving, highly intuitive perhaps. And then for other Geminis, this definitely can be a person around you. Like I said, it may be a significant other, or a friend, or maybe someone helping you achieve this victory. But for many of you, this might be your energy, because in the position of your power, I actually have the High Priestess. So this is pretty nice. So I feel like you're very intuitive this month, Gemini. In the position of your power, it's almost like you have an inner knowing about something here, about this situation. So whatever this is for you, it's almost like you know that you're going to be victorious, or you know maybe the truth of the matter. You have maybe some sort of inner knowing. You know, the High Priestess is also a very mysterious, secretive woman. So maybe, you know, there are some Geminis out there that also could be maybe playing their cards close to their chest in regards to a certain situation. Especially if you're dealing with maybe some sort of conflicts around you, or some maybe confrontational people around you. Maybe you're just simply playing your cards close to your chest. I think that you are trusting your intuition, though. And how other people around you are viewing you, Gemini, I actually have the Six of Pentacles. So this is wonderful. So they can definitely be viewing you as being a very generous person this month. Or you could be receiving something. So you might be on the receiving end. They could be viewing you as, seeing you as receiving maybe some sort of financial help, or just receiving something in general. It doesn't have to be money. This can be receiving some sort of advice, or maybe a gift, or really just about anything. So, you know, because it's a general reading, some Geminis might be very generous this month, or you actually might be receiving something. I think that they're also going to see you as being very balanced. Financially, I think it's going to be a good month for you. I definitely don't think it's going to be a bad month. The Six of Pentacles is very much a person who's financially balanced. They're headed towards that financial abundance. Now, in your hopes or fears, I do have the Ten of Swords, but this can be just a fear of maybe someone stabbing you in the back, or someone deceiving you in some which way. And then for other Geminis, this is going to be a hope. This is you wanting to end maybe a difficult cycle in your life. And so you're hoping for maybe a cycle or a chapter in your life to be completed, so you can start a new chapter in your life. And your final outcome is beautiful. It is the Star. So because we have the Star here, Gemini, this is definitely letting me know that you are on your right path. You're exactly where you need to be. This is actually that divine energy. This is your angels and your spirit guides around you, guiding you, leading you, and protecting you. So it's beautiful. This can be a wish come true card as well. This can represent a wish come true. So if you've been wishing for something, you actually might be receiving it in the final outcome, right at the maybe end of the month here. I did want some additional clarity, so I did pull another card, and the card that came out right after the Star is the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, this can be maybe a wish about maybe a fire sign person coming into your life, or something like that. This can be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries person. The Star is also, you know, that beautiful divine energy that will come in when we are feeling hopeless. And this energy will come in, and it lets you know that you need to remain hopeful, and you need to just remain positive, remain hopeful, never give up faith, because the universe, your angels, your spirit guides, they do have these beautiful new beginnings that are coming in for you. So I think that for some of you, the Queen of Wands is maybe your angels and your spirit guides telling you that you need to remain hopeful and you need to be optimistic, because the Queen of Wands is the most optimistic queen in the entire deck. So she's not just fiery, she also has a very lively, very positive spirit. So I think that for many of you, this can be your energy at the end of March, or spirit telling you that maybe you need to remain positive, especially in regards to your passions and your desires here. And then I also think that some Geminis, this is you going to be maybe remaining hopeful in regards to this person. This can be a character as well. So, you know, this could be maybe a mother, this could be a friend, a sister, this could be you just remaining hopeful with this person. You know, this person could be a close friend of yours. Maybe they have something going on within their life, and, you know, this could be you just maybe praying for them and just holding out hope for this person. I am getting that. I mean, this can be looked at in so many different ways. I feel like for some Geminis, this is you actually maybe being a little emotional about this person. I don't think overly emotional, but I definitely think that for some Geminis, I am getting that this can be a person within your life that maybe there's just something going on with them. It can be something like a health condition. I do feel the need to pull another card. Let's see. Seven of Wands. Two of Wands. Okay, interesting. So the Seven of Wands it can be a defensive card, and it can be you standing your ground with something, but the things that we do stand our ground with something, stand up for, they are things that we want very much so. So I do see this card and this energy a lot of times as someone wanting something very badly. So I feel like this is you, Gemini, wanting something very bad, and it can be a decision with the Two of Wands here. This can be you wanting a decision from this Queen of Wands. The Two of Wands is, you know, a card that really is all about the future. This is you thinking about the future, planning the future, and deciding to walk down a new path. So I think that for many of you, you want maybe a decision, or you would like to walk down a new path. So, you know, this person can be, you know, like I said earlier, maybe this is a friend, maybe there's something going on, maybe this is you wanting to walk down a new path with your friend, or maybe this is someone that you want a decision from. I even feel like for some of you, this can be someone that maybe you're even defending. Honestly, this can be many different things, many different scenarios, because it's a general reading. But let me pull you an additional guidance card. Let's see what else we have for Gemini. Okay, this card. Oh, okay, two cards just immediately came out. So I do have Cupid, and then I have trustworthy guidance. So Cupid is, we send great waves of love into your heart and your mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. And then trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea and an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Wow, very nice. So for many of you, that's what this Ace of Swords is representing. There's some sort of idea, spark, of inspiration that did occur to you, and just know that your angels are backing you up with this. It is a wonderful idea. Go with it. Yeah. So maybe some of you, this is going to be your energy of the Queen of Wands here. You need to remain hopeful. You need to remain optimistic. I think that the majority of you are, and you're going to be quite fiery. You can be standing your ground with the decision that maybe you're making, or standing your ground with, you know, standing firmly with you walking down a new path. This is what you want, and this is what you're going after. So others, you know, you are maybe meeting someone, or this can be you just simply reawakening and finding a love. So Gemini, I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I just hope you have a great month of March. Take care.